iPhone 18 Pro Max camera revolution, and iPhone Fold. What if the next iPhone didn't just compete with other smartphones, but actually started replacing professional cameras? Apple is preparing something that could completely change how we think about smartphone photography and device design. From DSLR-style camera controls to a foldable iPhone that may finally fix everything wrong with foldables, Apple's next-generation devices aren't just upgrades. They're statements. Today, we're breaking down how the iPhone 18 Pro Max could blur the line between phones and professional gear, and why Apple's first foldable iPhone might be the boldest move the company has made in years. iPhone 18 Pro Max. When phones start acting like cameras. For years, smartphone cameras have relied heavily on computational photography, software tricks, AI enhancements, background blur generated after the photo is taken. But the iPhone 18 Pro Max may finally move beyond that. Variable aperture, the biggest camera change yet. Apple is reportedly introducing true variable aperture control on the main camera, something traditionally reserved for DSLR and mirrorless cameras. This means instead of being locked into a single aperture, photographers will be able to physically control how much light enters the lens. Why does that matter? Because real depth of field cannot be faked. This isn't software pretending to blur a background. This is optical control, the kind professionals rely on to isolate subjects, manage highlights, and shoot confidently in unpredictable lighting. It's a shift from smartphone photography to real photography principles built directly into a phone. A massive sensor upgrade. The Pro Max is also expected to feature a 200 megapixel main sensor supplied by Samsung. That's not just about resolution. It means greater image flexibility, more detail for cropping, better performance in professional formats like Foldable, sharper 4K, and advanced video workflows. And when combined with variable aperture control, the result is something smartphones have never truly offered before: creative freedom without compromise. Front camera gets serious too. Apple isn't ignoring the selfie camera either. Every iPhone 18 model is expected to receive a 24 megapixel front-facing camera, delivering cleaner, low-light selfies. It's sharper video calls. Better content creation for creators and streamers. This isn't just for influencers. It's for anyone who lives on video calls, social media, or remote work. Storage to match the power. High-resolution photos and pro-grade video eat storage fast. That's why the iPhone 18 Pro Max could offer up to 2 terabytes of internal storage. At that point, your phone becomes a camera, a video workstation. That point, creative drive. No cloud dependency, no compromises, display and battery. Built to handle the power. All of this power would be useless without a display and battery that can keep up. A brighter, bigger display. The iPhone 18 Pro Max is expected to feature a 6.9-inch display capable of reaching 3,000 nits of brightness. That's massive. It means CTC brightness dimmable the outdoors HDR. Gene stock error previewing for photography HDR video that actually looks professional. See battery, that finally makes sense. Powering all this is a battery estimated around 5,100 mAh. For Apple, that's huge. It suggests Apple is finally prioritizing endurance, not just efficiency. Especially important for creators, travelers, and professionals who rely on their phones all day. The iPhone Fold. Apple's most ambitious device yet. Now let's talk about the device that could redefine Apple's entire lineup, the iPhone Fold. This isn't just Apple joining the foldable trend. It's Apple waiting until it could do it right. A thoughtful foldable design. The device is expected to feature a 5.3-inch outer display for everyday tasks, a 7.6-inch inner display when unfolded. It's compact when closed, immersive when open. Designed to feel natural, not experimental. Shockingly thin engineering. Thickness matters in foldables. And Apple seems to be pushing limits. Around 9 to 9.5 mm folded. As thin as 4.5 mm unfolded. That's incredibly slim considering the hinge, dual displays, and battery packed inside. Touch ID over Face ID. And it makes sense. Instead of Face ID, Apple is reportedly using Touch ID built into the side button. Why? Because foldables don't always face you directly. Touch ID works in any orientation instantly without awkward angles. It's a practical choice, not a flashy one. The crease problem. Solved? This might be the biggest flex. Sources suggest Apple's foldable display may have no visible crease. If true, that solves the number one complaint users have about foldable phones today. Samsung provides the ultra-thin glass, but Apple's display engineering could finally make foldables feel normal. Apple's biggest iPhone battery ever. Battery capacity is rumored between 5,400 and 5,800 mAh. The largest ever used in an iPhone. Paired with, that's the 820 chip built on TSMC's 2nm process, Apple's custom C2 modem with MEMWave 5G. This device isn't just powerful. It's efficient, optimized, and fully Apple-controlled from top to bottom. Apple's direction is clear. The message from Apple is becoming obvious. The iPhone 18 Pro Max isn't trying to be a better phone. It's trying to be a better tool. And the iPhone Fold isn't chasing trends. It's redefining expectations. If these reports hold true, Apple isn't just upgrading hardware. It's reshaping what a smartphone can replace. Cameras, tablets, creative gear. And we're just getting started.